One morning on the corner of 83rd, TJ stands in front of his young shorties in disappointment. Man, this shit is crazy, my main hitman dead. Those niggas have to pay for what they did. Baby Glock tells him, give me the word, I go handle this right now. TJ tells him, go handle it, pop whoever you see. Meanwhile, Montell and Ronnie, Jake's nephews, standing on the corner of 79th, along with their best friends Bo and Marin, are eating snacks. Montell looks around, drifting. Man, it's time for us to make some money out here. This broke shit is not going to get us anywhere. Raquel responds, man, at least your mama give you a couple of dollars before you leave the house. Ronnie chuckles ungratefully, between Montell and me is nothing. Marin asks, Jake, don't give y'all nothing? Ronnie shook his head, man, that nigga is stingy, he doesn't even pay bills, matter fact nigga my mama pays all the bills. Montell tells him, Ronnie, chill out with all that. Surprisingly out of nowhere they hear gunshots ring, in result Bo getting shot twice, once in the neck and the arm, causing him to fall into death as the rest of them run in fear. Cries from the area from mothers, people not budging in fear from the consistent killings and shooting, people turning bad eyes, not even paying attention as it don't fade them. A old man in the street sees this murder and he says, this city will be a terror after 2009. Jake pulls up to 79th after a call from Montell. What happened, Montell? He asks. Montell cries, somebody killed Bo. Jake can only think of 83rd, y'all going to have to chill in the crib for a while. Ronnie looks at him sideways. Montell asks why, but Jake says, don't question me, just listen. Jake sitting with Killa and sir, man we have to get on them boys tonight. Killa looks at him, man that have nothing to do with this and your brothers didn't get hurt. Jake say, but bro we watched little Bo grow up, man. Sir responded, but still he not a part of the crew and you know this. Killa tells Jake, now if it was your nephews okay we handle business, but this time it's not the case bro. Jake disappointed just shakes his head and leaves. Meanwhile, Ronnie and Raquel sitting talking to two girls in the living room as Marin in the room being intimate. Marin kissing his girlfriend, she asks him, so how have you been lately? He breaks down and tell her, well after Bo shit haven't been the same but I'll get through it. But in the middle of them talking her brothers pull up. Ronnie here he yells, Marin it's time to get up out of here. Without hesitation, he jumps up but Ronnie sees a pistol and grabs it before running out. Meanwhile Montell and Jake sit talking about Bo. Montell begin to stare at him seriously. Big Jake I have a question. Jake responds, what is it? Montell asks him, is business going to get handled behind Bo? Jake looks away, honestly nephew it has nothing to do with our crew, he just caught at the wrong place at a wrong time. Montell nods his head, so basically me and my little brother almost get killed behind y'all and my homie dead and nothing gets done? Jake stares him deep in his eyes, you little niggas like posting up like y'all a part of us, so this what happens being with us. Montell goes to talk to one of his homies on the block, tells him how he ready to make money and sell. He asks him, so Montell how we going do that and your uncle and them got this block? Montell doesn't respond but says I have 20 on me and I want the team to come together with something. The boy asks him, what makes you want this? Montell responds, I want us to build a block that have each other back, but first we need to handle Bo killers, but we need some hammers. Meanwhile Ronnie and Raquel and Marin walks up. Montell steps off the porch, Ronnie hyper. I just got a 380 from these hoes crib. Montell smiles at the boy but he walks away. Montell tells him it's time but we need one more pole. Ronnie smile bright, Mama 22 in the closet, I found it a couple days ago. Montell smiles and runs to get it. When he came back, Raquel and Marin ask, what we going to do? Montell tells them, look out now, let's go roll down on them. When Montell and the boys made it to the spot, they began to plan as they saw Glock, the lead young hitter for 83rd, and his homeboy. Montell tells them, Ronnie, I'm going to come from the side. Marin and Raquel don't come close. Stay back if police come, yell Bo's name out loud. After that, they began to shoot. Montell shot the guy Glock in his arm and chest. He started to feel weak in his stomach and shake slightly from fear. Ronnie grazes Glock on his head. He smiles as he does this without fear and anxiety, like a natural. Glock then ran, and Ronnie stood over the homeboy, killing him with a headshot. Bo, they heard, and they all began to run back to 79th. Ronnie is happy about what they did. Man, if doing a drill like that, I want to do one every day. Montell is standing, looking sad, not proud of shooting someone, but he says, how much money y'all got? Ronnie tells him, same as we had when leaving the crib. Raquel tells him 15, Marin tells him $8. Montell looks around, give me y'all money, they look at him crazy. Is you all tired of being broke? Ronnie, are you tired of us having 2 pairs of shoes every 6 months? They then gave him the money, and he led them to Jaquan block on 74th. Montell then makes a deal with a random guy, $140, 14 bags of $5 loud. And goes back to 79th Street, he tells them we're going to work no profit until we have a quarter pound, and then we're breaking even. Meanwhile, TJ's sitting with Glock and he says, look Glock, I know you want business handled, but thing is we got to chill because we can't afford war right now. But they come near again, they handled. Meanwhile, Killa and Sir talk. Sir says, man, you heard about little Montell and Ronnie handling 83rd on their own? Killa says, man, like I said before, not our problem, but business booming like never before. In 1997, we started with a brick and are now moving multiple. Sir responded, I remember stepping on that shit and depending on our weed hustle to get us through. Killa smiles for the first time in years, but it's crazy it took us until the age of 26 to do this blood, sweat, and tears. Sir, have you heard from Jake? Killa responded, nah, that body changed him. He doesn't smile as much or laugh, but besides that, we gotta go meet my shooters on 69th, my second home. Killa and Sir pulls up to 69th, the guys began to up their guns but Killa yells, man calm y'all little ass down man, hit a 69th main shooter truly respected sees them. He laughs oh shit and yells to upstairs into the trap, Killa out here y'all. Hita asks, what you niggas doing this way? Killa responds nothing really truth be told I got some work that needs sold off can you and my little cousin handle it? He chuckle, man me and Grimy can handle anything for you and you know this nigga. Killa say, how you young boys run this block all by yourself? Hita laughs, man these streets fear us no big homies needed no leader nothing. Me and Grimy built this block reputation them older niggas locked up and washed up or dead, didn't pass us down no work or money son we turned nothing into something. Sir nods his head, respect because niggas even scared to ride down this block. They all started laughing.